It's day number 2 of the Halloween event part 2, and we're gonna start off the video with a shiny that was in my stack. We have this shiny Yamask from the research day that I completely forgot about until I started clearing out the stack, so I might as well catch this one in front of you guys. It's a 410. We got a lot of that number, but that's also 10 off the hundo. And now that that truck's past us, we can actually check this thing. What do we got? 410 is a 14, 11, 14. Alrighty. But we also have 2 evolve quests, so maybe we'll get something shiny from these. I really want to get 2 Froakies and 2 Rowlets because we got one of each of them in the last video, so hopefully we can pull that off in this video. And we do have the spotlight hour today that has both of them in it, which is crazy. But hopefully we can get some before that so we can increase our odds of finishing this set. But sadly, nothing here. But now that those checks are done, there's a Clifford here. Let's fight him. I only need one more shiny Shadow Zigzagoon to be done with the set, so hopefully this is the one that has it. But first I gotta heal. And now the cliff is down. Give us that last one we need, please. Nope, that's not it. I'm really hoping we get it done with today, and I hope it doesn't take too many liters. But on the upside, we only need Cliff. That's the only leader I'm gonna be doing for there right now. I might go into Sierra a little bit later on once I get the last Zigzagoon, just because I do have that really good Curlia that could be amazing delayed. But for now, we're only focusing on Clifford, and this one's fine. Another Clifford, my friend. Nope, not it. 91 CP. On the upside, there are a lot of leaders on the nearby, so I have a good feeling we're gonna run into a lot of him today. I've decided to use my free pass on a Pikachu. I don't believe these are boosted from raids at all. I don't think the Pikachus are boosted at all from anything. I guess technically the Pichus are boosted in eggs, but other than that, that's really the only way to get a boosted Pikachu if you choose to evolve the thing. But anyways, we want to get ourselves a, oh, this one's a 654. I think you want 680 as a weather boosted one, and then it's 536 as a non-weather boosted one. Either way though, we brought down the Pikachu with the free pass. Let's see if we get a shiny for it. We already got one in the wild, but we didn't get one in a raid. Oh well, let's catch this one and let's keep grinding. Gotta take a quick break and get an early lunch in, and I've come to Hakara Fried Chicken. This place has amazing fried chicken. And I've been trying to watch my weight a little bit, but I've been really good lately, so I think we can slide here, even though yesterday I had one of the biggest bowls of ramen in my life, but we'll get a light snack here. One thing I really like about this spot is that we have a bit of shelter over here, so in case it does rain, which apparently it might today, we'll at least be a little covered. But also, if you look in the game, there's a good amount of stops you can reach, plus there's really only one that you should lure, so I'm gonna put a rainy lure on this one, and there is actually a lot of spawns here, but I've already cleared most of them out. But rainy lures do bring in Froakies, so you never know, we could get lucky off of one of the lures. Just brought down a Darkrai. Let's see what happens here. 2114. I think we want 2136. But item-wise, we got 3 rare candies. Love to see it. But are you shiny? That's the question. No, you are not shiny. I'm gonna try to catch this thing real quick, but luckily my food is here and it looks great. I got chicken and pancakes, and they do technically have chicken and waffles here, but I decided to go for the pancakes because I think they taste better here. But enough talking about it. Let's eat it. Well, that chicken was delicious, but do you see what I see on the map right here? There is another Uxie. That is so weird. Why are we seeing so many of these? Back home, I almost never see Azelf ever, and now I've seen 2 Uxies in the span of basically 2 or 3 days at this point. Still cool, obviously, not complaining. It's an amazing thing to see, but it's just so freaking weird. And unfortunately, it might take a bit to catch because it is a 15-15, but nonetheless, we will try to catch it. There we go, 3rd shake on it. We actually got it. It was a bad throw, too. I'm very surprised we actually did catch it. But what are you? Yeah, 13, 3, 10. 2 more evolve tasks. Let's see what we get. A Rowlet, which is neat. And this one's gonna be another Rowlet. Awesome. After we're done catching the Zorua, I have 2 more evolution checks. So we'll see what happens. But first, can we get the blue fox on camera in front of you guys? Not this time. And then we got the 2 checks. Number 1 is a Rowlet, and number 2 is going to be a Froakie. And there's a Froakie right here that I already checked, but since you saw it, I might as well check it for you. 2 more evolution checks. We've got a Froakie. 425's the hundo, by the way. Disney Mom Rachel got one yesterday, and I'm super jealous. But I wouldn't mind getting a hundo of either one of them, and those aren't it. But on the upside, we do have a Gengar here with a couple minutes left, so might as well hop in. It is a boosted shiny, and it has a really good mega, so it is worth doing these. Gengar is down 2036. That's actually not bad. I want to say you want to be in the 2040s. I want to say it's 2048, but I don't quite remember. But that Morpeko task is done, but are you shiny? It'd be cool if you were, but it's not looking like it. Nah, it's not. And there's number 5. Awesome stuff. How good is a 313 though? Yep, that's about right. Still a cool shiny to get though. We've got a Cliff here. Took a little while to find him too, but no shiny shadow from him, 92. Another Froakie raid. Let's see what we get from this one. Please be shiny. Nope, it's not. I've yet to get a boosted shiny from any of these raids, but admittedly, if it's 1 in 64, that doesn't mean we're gonna get one anytime soon. Another Cliff, thankfully. There isn't as many leaders today as there were yesterday, but at least we are seeing Cliff. But will this Cliff have the red raccoon? Nope, still doesn't, 90 CP. Another Rowlet is down, and unfortunately it started sprinkling, so that's not great. On the upside, it's not terrible rain, but I do need to buy an umbrella. And luckily for me, I'm in a country where you can get an umbrella very, very easily. But can we get a shiny easily? That'd be super cool. Nope, we didn't on this one. I have now acquired an umbrella from Family Mart. Now that I've got this thing, I'm probably never gonna use it because the rain's gonna stop. But on the upside, there is a Rowlet right over there, though for some reason I turned on the rocket radar. But as you can see, there is a Rowlet raid. But there are a few leaders around, which we just saw, so maybe one of them's a Cliff. Oh, Clifford, buddy old pal, I would just love to be done with this shiny shadow grind. So, nope, not here. There's another Cliff here, but before we get to him, I do got some encounters from the evolution tasks, so that one's not bad. Again, 425 is the hundo from that, so imagine getting a shundo of that. That would be insane. But anyways, a shiny in general would be nice, but that's not happening. All right, Clifford, come here, you. We're gonna fight. Come on, Cliff. Let's just end this here, please. It would be super nice, but nope, not happening. Found another Rowlet raid. What's this one? 712? Feels like that could be a really good one. At least hopefully it's a good one, but it would also be super cool if it was green. So come on, give me my second one. Nope, not it. It is weather boosted though, so we'll see what it turns into. I was hoping that this leader over here was gonna be Cliff, but it turned out to be Sierra. I think now it's time we pop our daily incense. See what happens, right? You never know. We could get a shiny Galarian bird here in Tokyo, which I would freaking love. But we're starting off with a Galarian Camerupt, which is an interesting spawn for sure. 3 more researches. The first one is a Froakie, 405. About the second one here, you want to be a Rowlet, which is cool, 433. And the last one, what are you? If it loads, there we go. It's a 426 Rowlet. I really like this bridge. I like this bridge a lot. You can see the trains going by and everything. Also, the daily brought in a shiny Ralts. Not a shiny Shadow. Obviously, that's not possible, but still really fun to see it. Plus, we did complete this set in the last video, but who knows? Maybe this one's a good one. It is weather boosted and everything. So, what are you, Ralts? Yeah, you're okay. But what's the next spawn? Oh man, Galarian Shubbit. And of course, while we got the daily going, there's a double Clifford right here. Hey, well, we're gonna wait until the next spawn comes in. I know there's an Oddish right here, but let's see if it's shiny. It's not. Let's just wait and see what the next one is. And if it's nothing crazy, then we'll do the Cliff. I'm really hoping we see a bird or something like that right here would be perfect in the Cliff summoning circle, but it's taking its jolly sweet time, whatever it wants to be. Oh, there's a Rowlet there though. Not green. Come on, Incense, bring in something. What's going on? There it is, Piplup, don't care about that. Cliff number 1 is down, but he doesn't have a red one with him. I was hoping this would be the only one I had to do. And here's that second one. No, still, unfortunately. 102 though, that's up there. And it looks like, well, we got ourselves a nice little Rufflet there, or Rowlet, I mean. And the daily was a Pumpkaboo that just despawned. Let's just see what the next one is before we end the clip. It's gonna be our nice little Inky. 3 more tasks. What do we get from these ones? Number 1 is a Rowlet. The second one is gonna be a Froakie. And last but certainly not least, we've got another Froakie. None of them were hundos. 3 more of these quests. Let's see what we get. This area has somewhat iffy signal though right now, but that's a 441 Rowlet. This one right here is gonna be a Froakie. And then last but not least, number 3 is another Rowlet, 440. Sadly, nothing too crazy from the daily, but we do have a Darkrai here. And this Darkrai is a 2075, so pretty bad. But it's still cool to see Darkrai. I really like Darkrai a lot. And it's a really good Dark type, and at some point we should get its signature move of Dark Void. I mean, the sound effects were added to the game years ago, so I don't know what's taking them so long, but it's not a shiny one. Oh well. 3 more tasks here. Let's see what we get from them. This one is a Froakie. How about this one? What are we gonna get from this one? A Rowlet. And last, but certainly not least, another Rowlet that isn't green and a 427. Got another Darkrai raid here. This one was a 2102. Decent items all in all as well. Pretty happy about that. But do we get a shiny of this one? No, we do not. Just fine, because honestly, I want to wait until we get like a really, really good Darkrai for it to be shiny. Started sprinkling a bit. It's not terrible, but I don't want the camera to get ruined. But anyways, this isn't even recording, and that's completely on me, but our first thing was a Froakie. It wasn't very good. Let's see number 2. It is not shiny, 402. And the last one, are you a shiny? Nope, 3 Froakies in a row. None of them are hundo. Another Darkrai right here. Not exactly the best one, and it's not a shiny one either, but luckily there's another one like right here. This Darkrai is actually a lot better. 2121, but still not shiny, but still cool to get it. Also, I don't think I got anything really good for the items, sadly, but I don't really know. I kind of missed them while I was trying to set this all up. With the umbrella, this gets a lot harder. Froakie raid will give us a not shiny one, unfortunately. Found a Cliff hiding underneath this bridge, probably from the rain, but is it a good one? Nope, still not it. 107 though. I guess CP-wise is good, but color-wise it's not quite what we're looking for. We've found another Froakie raid. I love how we've been finding quite a few of them, but still not a shiny one. one. For a split second, I really thought that was it, just because it was taking a bit of time to load. But on the upside, we do have a Rowlet just down the road, so might as well do that one too. And here's that Rowlet. Let's see it, 576. I don't know if that's good or not, but hopefully it is. But hopefully, in the end of the day, we just want it to be green, so still not it. Glad that we've seen one of these in the wild at the very least, and that we got the Froakie from the egg, so it's not like we're getting completely skunked, but at the same time, it sure would be swell if we could get some more of them, because, I mean, we need 3 of each. Got very lucky and found 3 more of them. Let's see what happens. This one is not shiny, but number 2, what do you want to be? That's a Rowlet. And then this last one is going to be another Froakie. Cliff, buddy old pal, it's been a while since I've seen you today, and it would be cool if you decided to bring this, but you didn't. 102 CP. I always throw it at the wrong time, too. There we go. Turns out there was another Cliff right next to the one we just did, but he didn't have a red one either. And this one is far, far worse. Please, there we go. Glad I'm starting to find more of these. In the beginning, they were a little rough to find, but this one is a 565, so not a hundo. I only know that because I've gotten better ones than that, but maybe it's green. I don't care about the IVs. I just want to get all the shinies done, so nope, unfortunately not. Well, I hate to say it, but the weather's gotten a lot worse, and I really should have brought one of my hoodies out from the hotel, but whatever, it is what it is. We've got a Rowlet that isn't shiny, unfortunately. 753 CP, and now that we got this out of the way, I'm gonna go take some shelter before Spotlight Hour. It's now 5:59, which means Spotlight Hour is a minute away, and I'm sure you can hear and see it is not great out there. Luckily, we do have the umbrella, though the wind has kicked up a bit, so I really should have grabbed my hoodie, but whatever, it is what it is. We got the spawns around us here in literally less than a minute. They should switch over. I've already checked everything, no shiny here, so we're not gonna be able to do the trick where you can turn a shiny into a different shiny. Wish I could have done that, and now it's officially turned to 6, so these should all turn into Rowlets, and they should all turn into Froakies. Look at all of them, that's amazing, plus brand new spawn points. So we're gonna just click on a few of these in front of you guys. Hopefully we'll get that shiny. But what I'm also gonna do though is I'm gonna activate Spatial Rends, because obviously we wanna get as many spawns as possible, because this is the hour to go for these things. I know that not a lot of you care about costumes, or at least some decent portion of you guys. I'd say the majority of players think it's a fun little addition to the game. But if you do care about this stuff, I highly suggest going for this Spotlight Hour specifically, especially because these ones do evolve and they are meta relevant. Froakie is very useful in PvP, and Rowlet, I mean, at this moment I don't really know if Rowlet has much use, but you never know in the future, right? Oh, and there's a huge one, fun. Let's check these last 2 over here, and then we're gonna activate the Rend. Though admittedly that one's under a power spot, so that's gonna be hard, but it's not shiny. All right, Spatial Rend for a whole hour. Let's freaking do it. Plus we're gonna pop an incense. And since it's raining pretty bad out there, I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of clips because I don't wanna get the camera ruined. But let's just quickly do that and see what happens. Oh my God, look at all those Rowlets over there. I didn't see those before. All right, we're gonna do these quick checks in front of you guys, and then after that, we're heading out. Because again, I need to get 2 of each of these things, and though that's not an impossible feat to pull off, I still don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off during the Spotlight Hour alone. But it's amazing just to see how many spawns we can see because of this extra little addition. How about you? No. And then this Rowlet right here is a no. And then there's 2 Froakies that I can technically do in front of you guys real fast. All right, none of these turned out to be shiny. We're popping the umbrella. Let's go out there. And just 4 minutes in, we got our first shiny, and the camera unfortunately is underneath the rain, so I'm gonna have to put this down for a moment, like up here. But that's an amazing find if we can actually catch the thing. Come on, Rowlet, don't be like that to us. Stay in your home. I really wish it wasn't raining this bad, especially right now, you know? I wish that was like earlier, but there we go. First Rowlet down in only 4 minutes. That's pretty crazy. And also, it's fine, doesn't matter. 1 more to go. Found a quick dry spot, but like, just look at these clusters, man. And this isn't even like one of the best clusters I can find, but there's a really good amount of them here. And so far, no other shiny, but this is only 2 minutes later from that other shiny, so obviously we're not complaining. There's so many more I haven't even checked on yet. Like all these ones down here, I haven't even touched these ones yet. And the good way I know which one I've clicked on is if they're looking at me or not. But I can't believe first 4 minutes and we got the Rowlet, which is insane. How about this one though? No. And then this last one here, not it either. I believe that's almost everything. Let's click on these guys real quick though. I think they are looking at me, so I did click on these ones. Maybe not these ones though. Okay, so there's a couple more that we haven't clicked on. Let's just do a couple since we're in a nice dry spot. How about you, my friend? No. All right, let's keep going. 1 whole hour, and all we got was 1 shiny. You know what? That's better than nothing. We could have gone that entire hour and gotten absolutely 0 shinies of either one of them, which would have been just really unfortunate. So I'm glad that we at least got 1, and I'm thinking we should evolve it. But before we evolve it, I did have a delicious tonkatsu pork dinner. It was amazing. But anyways, back to the birds. This one is a 5-4-15, and this one right here is a 9-11-14. You know what? This one's a female, so I want to keep this as the Rowlet for now, because because that's actually a lot rarer. So I'm thinking let's just evolve this one right now, and we're only gonna make it its middle form. We're not gonna go all the way to Decidueye, but might as well do one of them. Something to mention though is that during the December recap for Community Day, you should be able to evolve these to have Frenzy Plant, I believe, so that'll be fun. But there we go. Dartrix with the hat looks really nice, plus it has the little, not really bow tie, but the little ruffly thingy in the front. Just really glad that we got this thing. Hopefully we can get one more for that Decidueye, and then we gotta get lucky with those Froakies. But at least we're doing okay in the end of the day. Like, I really can't be that upset about it. Because again, we could have gone that entire hour without anything. The only thing I could complain about a little bit is the rain was terrible. But that's the weather. Not much you can do about that. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love, and let me know in the comments down below. Out of the two for the Spotlight Hour, which one do you want the most? Hopefully you get both of them, but if you had to choose, which one? And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.